Dana, thank you. Meanwhile, on the balloon, here's the update right now behind me. We want to take our viewers to what we think we know. Originated here off the southern coast of China several weeks ago. We apparently spotted it about 2 weeks ago, 28th of January, off the coast of Alaska. That's the chain of Aleutian Islands that you see run here to the northeast. And you've got Canada, and then about 10 days ago, northern Idaho and Montana. You cross over here, and you see where it goes before it was blown out of the sky on Saturday off the coast of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is what we... Now, since that time, the Pentagon has told us they've gone back and they've pieced all this stuff together, and now they believe that this was not unusual, apparently. We're going to bring on an expert in a moment to explain that, okay? These are U.S. sightings of the Chinese spy flights. In red is what apparently happened during the Trump years. In blue is apparently what's happened during the Biden years. So you've got Guam under Trump, Hawaii, Coronado, California, Texas, Florida. Under Biden, you're out here in Hawaii, some other unspecified U.S. locations early 2021. You got the country of Colombia down here, and then you got South Carolina as well. What's it mean? Mark Esper might have an answer, former defense secretary with us now. And, sir, good morning to you. I want to get some pick your brain on what you're learning today. But there's two things that just crossed a moment ago. State Department said that the U.S. now believes 40 countries have been surveilled by Chinese balloons across 5 different continents. And also the AP is saying that in all likelihood this is the Chinese military, which I think a lot of people have talked about over the past few days. What's up with this?
Well, Bill, I'm not surprised at of the State Department's announcement, but for the fact that I would think it'd be twice that number, if not more. And I think that the more that we uncover information and learn more in the coming days and weeks, we'll find out that indeed there were both more incidents of Chinese spying in other countries and above our own. And that's disturbing. And it's an issue, a gap that we need to address immediately. I'm sure Congress will get on top of this. They're being briefed today. But there's much more we need to learn, and we will learn in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I'm like, why didn't we know what was going before? I mean, balloons have advantages, right? These, they're flying high and they're flying slow, and they can linger over targets that they want to surveil. Now, yesterday, Judy Woodruff, PBS, asked President Biden this question about the U.S. and Beijing.
Have relations now between the U.S. and China taken a big hit, frankly?
The idea of shooting down a balloon that's gathering information over America, and that makes relations worse. Look, I made it real clear to Xi Jinping that we're going to compete fully with China, but we're not looking for conflict. This man has enormous problems, He has also great potential.
Look, you're a military man, but I mean, to look at it diplomatically, how do you see this? Is he right that nothing changes?
Relations between the United States and China have definitely gotten worse in the wake of this incident. There's less trust today between the U.S. military and the People's Liberation, and at the political levels as well between our two countries because of what happened. And you have to wonder as well, how do the Chinese regard us now in the wake of the fact that we allowed the balloon to enter our airspace and then traverse the United States and cross over top of many strategic sites without doing anything until after the fact? And these are important issues. The Chinese weigh this out, and we need to know what happened on their side as well. Is there a disconnect between the People's Liberation Army and Xi Jinping in Beijing, or is it just pure bureaucratic incompetence?
Fair point. What I want to know is why we didn't see the thing in the past. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I think that's a very important question. Is it a technical question? Is it a reporting question or a decision-making question? I think in your opening, Bill, you said that you had reported that we knew 2 weeks ago that it was coming our way. So was there a reporting issue between the military and the civilian leadership, or was there a political decision made not to act because maybe we didn't want to upset relations between the two countries, or maybe upset Tony Blinken's upcoming trip? Those are questions that will be found out in the coming weeks.